All right, welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day. I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we are going to do two NHK News Web Easy articles and two Yasashi Asahi Shimbun articles. Apparently we're in the noir verse here with Calby. Not sure why. Thank you, Brad. All right, let's get into it. What do we got here? お菓子の会社が Ruby, Ruby, just Ruby. Okay, Ruby. Where's Ruby? Okay. So the okay. 主な商品の袋を白と黒の色だけにする。So they've made it a black and white color. What did they make a black and white color? The fukuro is bag, right? Yeah, okay. You were hoping they'd do a story about this? Yeah. Okay. So this company, Oma na Shuhin. Well, Oma na main. Okay. Shuhin is merchandise. Yeah. Shohin, not Shuhin. Shohin. Oma na Shohin. Okay. Well, I didn't know that Oma na adjectival. See, omu. Okay. Omo. Jeez. Omo, chief, main, principal, important. Okay. I have not. I've seen this, but it meant like lord. Yeah, lord, head of a house. Okay. Oma. Omo. Oh my lord, brain, stop it. You're just saying random sounds now. Omo. Right, how many do you think we have to go through to get to it? I bet omoi is, well, not too far. Omo. Okay. I'm going to put na on there. Should save that. It's easy to put. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put the this around na here just to be like, hey, it's a na adjective. Okay. And I don't typically do that, but the fact that I already recognize that as something else, I think makes me want to do that. Main, important. Main, secondary, or supporting role in Kyogen. Okay, sure. Yeah, okay. So, honestly, I found my example sentence right there. Okay. You know what? Sure. It brought the Furigan along with it. I'm not going to. If I do that, no, it doesn't fix it. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. So, has a lot of readings? Really? Oh no. Okay. 主な商品の袋を白と黒の色だけにする。So they made their main merchandise bag only black and white, which I assume they're doing for the sake of saving a little bit of money on ink? I don't know. Let's see. お菓子を作っている会社のカルビは、お菓子の袋のデザインをオレンジや黄色など明るい色にしています。しかし、主な商品の袋を しばらくの間、白と黒だけの色にすると言いました。It's related to something I read recently. Hopefully they mention it. Oh, if they don't, you'll have to point it out. Okay. Uh, huh. So, let's kind of work through that. Most of that is kind of the title again, but uh, uh, as for the Karubi uh, candy slash snack making company, like Okashi is snacks, sweets. I think of it also as snacks because like they make potato chips, you know? I don't think of that as sweets. は、お菓子の袋のデザインを So the design of the sweets bags, the snack bags, をオレンジや黄色など明るい色にしてます. So they were going with bright orange and yellow and whatnot, which, yeah, okay. However, their main merchandise bag, Shibaraku no Aida. Shibaraku. Why do I keep forgetting Shibaraku? Shibaraku no Aida. For a little while, right? Something like that? Yes, okay, yes. Yes, okay. Shibaraku no Aida for a little while. Okay. Whew. しばらくの間、白と黒だけの色にすると言いました。So they said that they're going to make the color black and white for a little while. Okay. 理由はアメリカなどとアイランの戦いで、原油から作る、oh, okay. Really? 原油から黒、インクが足りなくなら心配があるからです。Okay. So, 理由, the reason. And the reason is 理由. America and whatnot. And etc. The etc. being Israel. I've I don't know if it's just the shortened versions, but they really don't like saying Israel in these, even though they're the main aggressor. Okay. アメリカなどとアイランの戦いで, so because of the battle in Iran with America and whoever, 原油から Genyu is like petroleum, right? Yeah, crude oils, I should say. Because it's is this the same Gen from like Genin? Yeah, original. Okay. Oh, actually, let me double check. Genin. No, here, cause. Gosh dang it. Why does it do that? I'm so used to when I do this and hit a button. Oh, that time it did it. Okay. Cause. Genin. Yes, it is. Okay, it is that gen. All right. So, 原油から作る ink. So, ink made from crude oil が足りなくなら. So, tari is like how English word uh to have what you need. Yeah. So tariru to be sufficient. Tarinaku is tarinai. Drop the e for ku because of naru over here. So there are worries of it becoming insufficient. And we have something that I was literally just reading about on Renshu before we started recording here, was using kara for because. And so we have a kara after an explanation here. So, if I recall, it's been like 5 minutes, so I should be able to. The way that it's used is explanation, kara, and then statement or statement, explanation, kara. And so after the explanation, you put kara to mean because of this. So from this happening, because of this happening, this, or this happened, this is the reason. That type of thing. Uh, okay. It doesn't look like it's going to mention it, but the ink is made from naphtha. I have forgotten what naphtha was. What's naphtha again? Naphtha. Da, 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 da. I don't remember this at all. Naphtha? Naphtha. Naphtha? When did we hear about naphtha? You learned of it watching my stream? Well, shows how much I remember anything. What do your notes say about it? Naphtha. I don't know what that is. Oh no. 汁と来るの袋になるのは No, I'm embarrassed. Dang. Okay. Potato potato chips. Yeah. Copy is said. What? Copy. Papa Ebi said. Papa Ebi said. Oh, Ebi said is senbei. So it's the rice crackers. Okay. Kappa. What's kappa then? Raincoat? That's not it. Kappa? Oh, I guess it could be kappa. Kappa? I don't. What would kappa? Here. Let's search Google for this one. Oh, okay. Well, where does the kappa come from? Is that just the name, I guess? Does it not mean anything other than being part of the name? Hmm. など、14の、商品です。So, 14 of their goods, with these as examples, they're being made black and white bagged. 今月25日から少しずつ店の棚の並びます。It is the yokai, so they just attached the yokai to it. But why? Is it like I mean if it's I meant to search the whole thing again. No, the whole thing. You see some back oh, okay. So here let's do this. Ah, yes. Okay. We got what? So we got a Kappa, we got Abby, and then we got their children down here. I'm assuming that that implies that this Kappa and this shrimp have had sexual intercourse that resulted in offspring. So that's something you just have to live with and picture in your mind now. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's close all of those. 今月25日から少しずつ店の棚に並びます。So from the 25th of this month, little by little, there will be put on store shelves. So we have 少しずつ, little by little, tana, which is our shelf, and narabimasu, to line up, to stand in. They're putting them, they're lining them up on the shelves. Okay. カルビは、これからも商品を届けるためにいろいろな方法を考えてます。考えてきます。と言ってます。Every time I see ho ho, which is just method, it just makes me think of Shinchan because he'll often respond ho ho to things. All right. Also because of this, the goods, for the sake of delivering, no, not keru, todokeru, deliver, to deliver the goods. So, tameni, for the sake of, hiroiro na hoho ga. Okay, so they are thinking of various methods to deliver the goods. So this is a thing that they are doing among other things to try to make sure that they can continue to put out their products. I bet you these bags uh, will probably somehow become collector's items, right? Because people are gonna be like, I gotta have the black and white ebi fries on there. Okay, all right, that was pretty neat. Uh, all right, our next one's about sheep. Ew. Uh, Actually, it might be a male. I'm not sure. All right. 北海道高校生たちが羊 Hitsuji, which is sheep, no te o katta. So katta, this is our to cut. Karu. Ke is fur. So fur, wool, down. And hitsuji is our sheep. Ovis Arius. Sure.
羊
So gonna get some good vocab for Story of Seasons? Yeah. 高校生たちが羊の毛を買った。So in Hokkaido, a bunch of high schoolers are shearing sheep. Look at them go. And the sheep's like, bah, as they do. 夏の前に北海道遠別町。遠別 遠別 No, no, no. 北海道yeah, 遠別. Uh, oh, yeah, okay. En, Yep, okay. Enbetsucho. I don't know where that is. I guess we could go. I mean, we know it's in Hokkaido. Click. Oh, wow. That's very North Hokkaido. Very North Hokkaido. Okay. 北海道遠別町の農業高校では生徒たちが育てている羊の毛を短く刈りました。Okay, so let's work through that. So, in this town in Hokkaido's uh, farm high farm high school. What? Because Nogyo, yeah, quite literally, agriculture high school, quite literally, Nogyo Koko. Listen, that makes sense. They do pick high schools in Japan, so it makes sense that there would be like specific high schools, but I'd never thought about that. Okay, Nogyo Koko. Huh. Uh, the Natsuo Maini is interesting. We're thinking about the O. I just let it. I just went before summer, but yeah, I didn't. I did not think about it. Natsu o mai. I was hoping it was a set phrase and it was just gonna autocomplete for me. Mai is before. Uh, but what? Yeah, what's O doing in there? Oh no! I just blazed past that. Now I'm having to think. Oh no, I'm bad at thinking. Natsu omae ni. Natsu omae. Natsu omae. Because o has always pointed at the object of a verb. Uh, and it's not like this verb over here, because we have another o there. Okay. That is worth thinking about. All right. So, sensei wa まず、生徒たちに手を刈る道具の使い方を教えました。Okay. Oh, I didn't finish this one up here either. Uh, 生徒たちが so the students が育てている which is always weird for me to say. Because 育てる is to raise to rear. 育てている it gives more of a feeling of facing summer, like with summer approaching. Oh, I'm glad you said something because I would have never got there. That would have never been the way that I thought about that. Well, maybe eventually, infinite monkeys and typewriters, that type of thing. But okay, I okay, yeah, because we have a knee here. So towards before, which knee doesn't necessarily mean towards, but that's literally all my brain thinks of when I see knee. Ni mai o natsu. Natsu o mai ni. So, uh, facing summer. Okay. Okay. I can kind of get it. I get the vibe of it, at least. Okay. Oh man, I am all over today. 羊の毛を短く刈りました。So they shorn the sheep short what the sheep's fur. So 羊の毛を短く刈りました。先生はまず生徒たちに毛を刈る道具の使い方を教えました。So they were taught the way to use the shearing tool on fur. This mazu over here. Firstly, to begin with. Okay. It's an adverb, firstly, before anything else. Probably, almost certainly, virtually. Okay. More or less satisfactory. On the whole, anyway, at any rate. Okay. So here they're saying, first things first, to the students, the teachers showed and taught the correct way of using the tool. Then, I'm assuming the kids did it, but let's add this mazu if I don't have it already. Okay, mazu, 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 mazu. Apparently, I don't. Okay. First of all, mazu, and actually, you know what? Something that I need to start doing is put like adverb and stuff like that in there so I can think of how it's going to be used when I see it. I should have been doing that all along, but to begin with, okay. Probably, most likely, other ways of saying that. Anyway, at any rate, and add. All right. Second half of that. そして、羊の体, so the sheep's body をしっかり押さえるように言いました。Okay. ように言いました is to tell someone to. So 押す is to push, but 押さえる is to press down. Okay. Osai, weight pressing down. Oh, okay. Okay. I I swear this sounds familiar. I'm gonna try to put it in, but okay. Shikari is like as it's a weird one. Because they translate it as like 40 different ly words, you know, but it really feels like it means done as well as it should be. Lee, like you didn't go beyond, you didn't do bad, you did it right, you did it correctly. The something is as Lee as it's supposed to be. Uh, Not in Bunpro, but oh, okay. What is? Oh gosh, what was that? Was why did I get flashbanged there? What was that? Uh, oh for the thing. Okay, okay. Let's look at this. Aolbini is a common literally. All right, 1 second. Let's do a second take for YouTube. A or bini is a common literary adverbial expression that means with A in on B, literally or figuratively. In most cases, you have a part of the body in B as okay. Ose ni o te ni with coins in hand. Okay. So, but it's also used with position moment words. Shinpai o, right? Shinpai? Yeah. Shinpai o yozo ni with concern in elsewhere. Yoso. Okay, yeah. Uh, Teki? Is that Teki, right? Teki o maini? Teki? Yeah, Teki, enemy. Okay, Teki Almighty with enemy in front. So in this case, Natsu Almighty with the sun, with summer ahead of us. Okay, with summer in front. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, that was a good one. That actually helped explain it quite a bit. Pretentious. Thank you so much. Okay. Where were? Oh, right. そうして羊の体をしっかり押さえるように言いました。So they told them to firmly hold down the sheep's body. So in this case, it actually works with firmly quite well, but usually shikari for like properly doing stuff. I think properly might be a good one word translation of it, but it's not one of those words that has a one word translation. Because we saw it with in Shinchan when uh, the glasses lady documents your bug finds. She will use shikari in that to describe how well she documented them. So I think of it as like something done to the right level of it, and properly kind of fits that, but it's not quite that way. It's a hard one. It's the literal tightly here. Yes. Yeah. Uh okay. 最初は so lastly, 羊を動いてしまったり、生徒たちが道具をうまく使うことができなかったりし、sorry, なかったりしました。Okay, okay. So let's work through what the students are doing here. So, あ羊が動いてしまったり、so is first, not last. Oh, right. I mix those ones up all the time. I really shouldn't, but okay. Thank you, Fenwick. Thank you. So 最初は first this. Okay. 羊が動いて. I mean, that's just like to move the sheep, right? Because this is, yeah, just to move. So they first they moved the sheep. 生徒たちが道具をうまく使うことができなかったり。Okay. 生徒たちが道具 is just like the tool. をうまく。What's うまく？うまく。うまい No. うまく。Skillfully, well, adeptly. Okay. Uh, uh, skillfully use. Okay, so it is umai, which yeah, okay, and just turned into the adverb version. I hadn't really seen. Are they gonna? How far do I have to go? I'm fairly sure we've seen this before, but I always think of when I think skillful, I think Jolzu, right? So I'm not used to thinking this one. Umai. What? Well, here let's double check and make sure that we actually have this. Okay. Oh. Umai. Okay, I did think so. Umaku, which I don't think we need by itself, but you know what? Just to check. Okay, no. So, you know what? It makes it so that I'm exposed to umai more. I'm gonna add it anyways, even though it's just the adverbial version of a word that's already in our Anki. You know, it forces it to come up multiple times. So skillfully, all right, skillfully, and then skillfully. You just say it a little bit shorter. Well, cleverly, successfully, smoothly. Okay. Smoothly, successfully. Lots of double letters in successfully. Deliciously. Oh my. Oh my. Really? Okay. But that's that form, right? Uh, okay. Oh, right. They say any. No, they don't. All typically kana, huh? Okay. Deliciously. Okay. So let's see. Dekinakattari. Not able to. This. This being to skillfully use the tool. So they move the sheep. And the students are not able to skillfully use the tool. Oh, okay. Who's doing the moving? I guess that is the sheep doing the moving? Uh, I assume they're making the sheep move, but is the sheep just? Are you trying to point out that the sheep's walking? Well, yeah, the sheep moved, but I assume it's not of its own. Like I wasn't literally translating it. I like they made the sheep move. The sheep walked. They didn't physically move the sheep. Is a true statement. The sheep walked. Uh, that it I did that made it so they couldn't do this well. Oh, one of them being the sheep moved. Oh, I see what you're trying to point out. Okay. So it's a list of things that makes it so that they can't do it well. Them not knowing the tool well, uh, and the sheep moving. So they knock the sheep out first. Close flame. Close. Keep trying. Also welcome in. 生徒たちはだんだん慣れて、1時間半で 4キロぐらいの毛を刈りました。So, little by little, as they got used to it, and uh, over an hour and a half, they sheared around 4 kilograms off of one sheep, off of a single sheep. I guess I don't know how much fur weighs to know if that sounds right or not, or if that's like a total thing. I don't think of fur as heavy, but I also don't have a mental imaginative of how much a kilogram is. I don't think in kilograms. Okay. 初めて羊の毛を買ったセットは Okay, so Hajimete is just our first time. So, Hajimete Hitsuji no Ke o Hatta. So, I see what they're saying. A student who cut the fur of a sheep for the first time. Hitsuji ga kega o shinai you ni kiyotsukemashita. Fenwick with the stats. An average wool sheep produces 7 to 10 pounds of raw wool per annual shearing, which is close to 3.2 to 4.5 kilograms. Okay. Okay, so that is one sheep producing around 10 pounds. Okay, so one sheep got 10 pounds removed. Man, that must feel great. That must feel so good to just take 10 pounds worth of wool off. Okay. Okay. とても、難しかったです。Okay, so it is very difficult. と話しました。So let's do this first part here. So they took care to make sure that the sheep didn't become injured, didn't get injured. So we have yo ni and then kiyotsuke mashita. So this is our normal yotsukete, but now in mashita form. So they took care to make sure in order that they didn't injure the sheep. And it was very difficult. I believe them. I've never sheared a sheep, but I have been knocked down by one many times. Because I grew up on a farm. Okay. See, this looks not that bad. Come on, just play some like Beethoven. Put some earbuds in it. It'll relax. All right. An agricultural high school. Well, that was good. That was good. All right. We do have two Yasashi Asahi Shimbun articles. I did bloviate a little bit too much there, as it has now been 40 minutes. So we'll see where we're at after this one. Might just do the one on the video. Okay. 警視庁は ATM からお金を盗んだ疑いで、警備会社の元警備員を逮捕しました。Okay, let's work through this title. Keishicho. Keishicho is the Metro Police. We saw this one for the first time a bit ago. I didn't add it then. At least I don't think I added it because I was like, how often will the Metropolitan Police Department come up? It's been less than a week since that, and it's come up again. So you know what? Let's add it, or at least see if I didn't break down and add it already. K Shi Chol. 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 Nope. Okay. Metropolitan. Okay, Metropolitan Police Department. Okay. That's exactly how it always works. You're like, that word can't be that important. And then it just comes up multiple times. Okay. So, as for the Metropolitan Police, suspicion of the stolen money from an ATM, because utagai is like suspicion, doubt, question, uncertainty. Uh, so we have a de here, which can indicate like a when, a by, almost like a because sometimes. Uh, so with there being uncertainty about the stolen money from an ATM, is how I'm choosing to translate that. KB Kaisha. Well, KB is like defense, alarm, something like that. Kaisha is obviously company, so this is a defense company, a security company, I guess would be the better way of saying it. Because KB Shishtom was like a like a security system. So yeah, KB Kaisha security firm, security company. Yep. Okay. No, Moto KB original security officer. Because KB was guard. Moto by itself is origin, source, basis, original, right? So original former. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Now here's the question: does it actually bother to say former? It does. Okay. I see. No adjective prefix down here. It does. X passed one time. Okay. I haven't seen moto used that way. I might add this just so we get an example of it in that way. Also, we get the word guard. Keibin. Keibin. Uh, all right. Uh, let's do keibin and also moto keibin. That way we get a double hit of it. Keibin. K. Yeah, keibin. Guard. Security officer. And I'm going to copy that, add, and then moto, moto, former security guard. No, let's do officer. Officer. Okay. And then by itself, moto, and we'll do a tilde here. Moto, tilde, X, former. Okay, like that. Okay, was arrested. 逮捕しました. So, the security company's former security guard was arrested for suspicion of stealing money from an ATM. Okay. So, 警視庁、東京都の警察, well, that's nice. は、大山剛容疑者. Yogisha suspect. Oyama 2. Oyama. This must be a name, I guess? Maybe? Because, like, that's suspect. I don't think this adds anything to it. No. Okay. So, Oyama Tsuyo. Okay. Tsuyo. Well, because this is Yogi-sha. Sorry. Tsuyoshi. Oyama Tsuyoshi. That's probably a name. Well, but we'll keep going. We'll see. O Setto Yogi de Taiho shimashita. Setto Yogi. Well, Yogi is suspicion. Yogi Sha, suspect. Uh, let's see. Yeah, is a suffix here. Okay. Ah, right. Because they do that. Right. Yogi Sha is like with president or prime minister. They take that and put it onto the name. Right. I had forgotten about that. Yes. And the reason I forgot about it is because I don't have to think about it on NHK Web Easy. They color the name a different color to make it obvious to me. That's good. This is good. Okay. Seto yo. Okay, so seto yogi. So something suspicion. Seto theft, stealing, larceny. Okay, so they arrested him from because of suspected theft. So putting yogi onto a crime is like suspicion. Uh, what's the word in English for it? Uh, Seto means the kanji for seto means to steal. Yeah, the this one, right? Steal? Yeah. What do you mean? Stealth. Also steal. That's steal. Okay. How are you typically pronounced? Okay. Okay. Which is why it's seto. Okay. Suru. So, apparently you can add yogi to a crime to be like suspected theft, I guess. Uh, okay. Do I have seto? Seto. Seto. No. Okay. Theft, stealing, larceny. Lars. Like Lars. Larceny. There we go. Okay. 逮捕しました。東京都の銀行の ATM、現金を預けたり、引き出したりする機械。Okay. Pulling out machine. And what is genkin? Deposit? Genkin, cash, money in hand. It's a way of saying cash, huh? Genkin azuke ta. Azukeru, to leave in, to put in, to deposit. Okay, so to deposit money and pull it out machine is what they're describing an ATM, obviously, but genkin, genkin, genkin o azuketari, azuketari. Okay, so azukeru,
預ける
azukeru, to leave in someone's keeping, to put in someone's care, to place in someone's custody, to entrust with someone, to deposit. Okay. I like this a lot. I do. I agree, pretentious. I like the fact that they do this in these articles. Uh, I should always before I translate the title, I should scroll down to see if the words in the title do this, so I can learn Japanese in Japanese. Okay. Genkin, being cash, ready money, money on hand. Uh, so also mercenary and calculating. So it does mean cash, but it means like cash that you have on you. Uh, and I assume it means like physical currency, not like I have my card, so I have cash. Let me pay with my debit or something. Okay, genkin. Okay, genkin. Genkin. Yes, yes, okay. The kin part will be good. I didn't recognize gen there. Which, should I present existing actual? Okay. I don't recognize it, but that doesn't mean anything. Okay. Uh-huh. Cash on hand. Ready money. What a weird way of saying that. I've never said ready money. I've heard people say cash on hand. I've never said it. But and then it was mercenary, right? Yeah, mercenary. Mercenary. Which I get where that comes from here. The self-interested. Okay. So genkin. Oh, right. And our verb here. Let's grab our verb too. Okay. Azukeru. 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 Yes, azukeru. Azukeru. Okay. To leave in someone's keeping. I'm going to do like half of these because that's too much typing. To place in someone's custody. To deposit. Okay, and leave. To put someone in charge of, to lean on. These all uh the mercenary usage, which you've never seen, is only as an adjective. Oh. But is it I assume a not adjective then, so genkin na hito would be like a mercenary like person, I guess. I'm not quite sure how that's how that does adjective. Mercenarily person. I do trying to think of that as an adjective. You're just going off the screen. Yeah, fair enough. To lean on. Okay, to put one's weight on. Okay. All right.から、1億3500万円をお金を盗んだ疑いです。My friend, my friend, don't steal that much. You, the what? 100 million yen. Like, that's so much. That's so much yen. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna find you, buddy. How many ATMs is that? Oh yeah, that's a good point because they would not keep that much money in a single ATM. Good point. Oh my. Okay, so 1億3500万円のお金を盗んだ疑いです。Okay. 大山容疑者は現金を取ったことは間違いないと容疑を認めていると言います。Holy cow. Holy cow. Uh, what was that? Oh, okay. Uh, let's work through that quote here to start. Genkin o totta. So totta is take. Then we have koto wa. So as for taking the cash, matsigai nai. Well, there's no. That's them saying that there isn't a mistake. There's no mistake. I took the cash. Every time there is a confession, it is phrased almost exactly like this. Like it's always like there is no mistake. I did the thing. I I wonder if when they are uh told, all right, well, if you're confessing, you say it this way. Like if there is like a set way that you confess, seems odd, but okay. と容疑を認めていると言います。So 認める was 認める to recognize, observe, to notice, deem, to assess. Okay. So as for the suspect, there is no mistake. They took the cash at hand. と容疑を認めていると言います。So, 容疑を認めている。Uh, they are assessing the suspect because it doesn't, well, it does say EMOS over here. So, who is saying this? Well, apparently the suspect. So, the suspect is confessing. For a second there, I thought it was because of the mitome deru, because it can be like to judge, that maybe it was there was a subject in here that's like the police, but to admit, to confess to a charge. Right, right. Uh-huh. I forgot about that one. Right. Okay. So, they are confessing to the suspicion. There's no mistake. I took the cash. Okay. Okay. 大山容疑者はその時、警備の会社、あれ、okay、ある、そく。Well, okay. Arusoku. I mean, it's a name, so it doesn't mean. Uh, it's like to recognize or acknowledge, so it's all this. Oh, okay. Good point. So Fenrick's saying Jisho also lists confession, but the regular meaning of this is like to recognize or acknowledge, which is kind of the same idea. Which is yeah. So he's acknowledging the suspicion. There's no mistake. He took the money. Yeah. So it's basically the same idea, anyways. Okay, so 会社アルソックの子会社 most people in Japanese just yes. When we were playing Judgment and Lost Judgment from the Ryuga Gotoku series, their side games, uh, uh, it was you're a defense lawyer in there, and it's like getting someone off for murder, unheard of, never happens, especially not after confessing. Ooh, okay. Toss this into G Show. All right, G Show, open up. Hostage justice. Prastic of. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I have heard of this. Of course, there's a word for it. Itojichi Chiho. Because. Uh huh. Uh huh. Okay. because they keep them in jail until they confess. They're like, just confess. We're not letting you out until you confess. That type of thing. Which doesn't make sense. Not let you out until you confess. Uh, Kolgaisha. So we're at Kolgaisha. Subsidiary. Ah. Okay. Okay. So the security company Arusoku's subsidiary, Arusoku Joju Keibi. Okay. Subsidiary. That we'll see how. Otherwise known as child company in English. Yeah. Uh, I this sounds familiar now that I'm looking at the definition. Let's see. Full full guy. Guy. Huh? Okay. Gaisha. Full gaisha. Full gaisha. No? Okay. Sub si diary. Child company. Just like parent company. Okay. Kolgaisha. Uh, okay, so this is the name of their subsidiary company. Joju Keibi no Shain, which is just worker, right? Yeah, company employee. Because Kaishain, right? Oh, it almost always gets turned into Gai in words like that. Really? Okay. Okay. I get, yeah. Yeah, okay. We have Kai Shine typically, but here we have No Shine. It didn't in the title for Igama, but you. Oh! Oh! Ogisha. In the title for Igana. Title for Igana? In the title? Huh? Oh, for. I gotcha. Okay. For the. Yeah, never mind. Uh. Da, 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 da. Uh, Man, I need to take my meds or something. I am all over the place today. No shine でした。警察によると、so according to the police, 現場の ATM で現金を回収したり、運んだりする仕事を担当していたと言います。Okay, so they're saying, uh, Genba, which is like, I mean, that's our place. If Genkin is money on hand, Genba, that like current place, actual spot seen. Okay. On site, on the ground, in the field. Okay. Also, since we're over an hour, we will not be doing this article on the video. just to state it. Okay, Genba, actual spot, no ATM day. So at the scene of the ATM spot, the money on hand, all Kaishu. What is Shu doing here? Because Kai is like our revolve around times counter for occurrences as well. Okay, and then what is Shu here? Income obtained. Oh, withdrawal. Okay, so he collected the money at hand from the the ATM spot, and then transported it. Goto o tanto. What was tanto? Being responsible. Well, no, he was responsible for the crime, I guess. 仕事を担当していたと言います. So the police are saying, uh, 現場の ATM で、full Genba, scene of the accident. Oh, okay, okay. So Genba gets used as like a suffix in our four kanji words. So let's grab the first one just to put it on screen here. Copy that. These show up. And actually, I'm going to also just copy the entire statement, grab all those later. Okay. So we have jiko, which is an accident, and then genba, scene of the accident. So that makes sense. So they're adding that almost like a suffix to this. Suffix, yeah, suffix to that in order to say scene of accident. And Fenwick listed a few others here as well. I'll go through and add just for the fun of it. Even though something Genba is the main thrust of that. Okay. So they collected the money from the scene of the ATM to transport, which was them tanto shite ta. Tanto, being in charge, being responsible. So they were in charge of the work of collecting the money and transporting, is what they're saying here, right? Okay. So tanto suru is to be in charge. Tanto is a noun of being in charge. Okay. Okay. Well, here, let's add tanto in there. And yeah. Okay, tanto. Nice. Perfect. Tanto. And this is where it's going to turn out that I've had this for years. Yep. Show duplicates. Tanto. Being in charge, being responsible, suited. I've got everything in there. Okay. So it's just something that hasn't come up enough for me to remember it. All right. Genba no ATM de genkin o kaishu, which was to collect, or collecting in this case. That I do think is new. So let's kaishu. It's like Caillou, but less mean. Kaishu. 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 That kid was a jerk a lot of the time. Collection. Recovery. Withdrawal. I like the withdrawal. Okay. Withdrawal. Okay. And then, of course, we have to go and suru. Okay. So you can collect to collect. All right. All right. So his they're saying his responsibility was to collect and transport the money from the ATMs. Okay. And that's probably when he was doing the stealing of a massive amount of money. Once again, this guy was just like taking. Now, who knows? Maybe this was over like years and years and years. Because if that's the case, that's like $800,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I know it. Like in the numbers that get thrown around nowadays, like that's not like, oh, this $1 billion company. Well, like that's a lot of money. you know, uh, that's like my entire 401k, just right there. Uh, that I've been saving up for like 40 years. That they just stole. Dang. All right. Well, anyways, lots of good new words, lots of good review. That was a great session. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully, you also got some new words. Hopefully, you got some good review, or at the very least, hopefully, you got an hour worth of entertainment. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again on another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.